It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Atlanta Falcons and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, and they'll start with Algier. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
It's David Ajabo there for the tackle.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On second, here's Algier. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 3rd down, Mariota. That's thrown underneath to Algier. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 42. They begin with a run by Davis. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
No, we changed it.
From the 44, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
So first down, and they'll stick with Algier. And he is going to lose yardage here. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Mariota to throw it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Algier going straight ahead. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 55 rushing yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Algier with another carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Algier now up the middle. Bulldozes past him and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run here with Algier. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tyler Algier. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so it probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play. It's Davis on the counter. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle to Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A first down carry for Davis. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Davis. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. Inside give to Davis. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Davis. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try to plan a comeback.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On second down, Mariota again. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts as the first. Winding down, and the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Play them no more. Tight end, 93.
Coup now for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Ravens 3. Bradley Freeman set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a give to Davis. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They go again with Davis. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Here's Davis now. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now Jackson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Middle.
Now it's Jackson. And this one too low.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. The slot man in motion right. Third and goal, Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Starting the drive with Algier. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 101 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll stick with Algier. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff to Algier. Uses the stiff arm. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third. On the give, it's Algier. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On first and 10, it's Algier. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make...
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Here's Mariota. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That is definitely what we call our defensive play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll run it again here with Davis. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. Slot man moves right. From the 30 on second down. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll run with Davis. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mike Davis, a 23-yard run. And the Ravens have taken a 4th-quarter lead. If there was a time to break off a nice run like that, it was right here to grab the lead in the 4th.
And there's just so much stress on a defense in that situation because you're looking at the clock. What are we guarding against? What's the first thing, right? The strike to the end zone, throwing the ball. Instead, they come back and hit him with a run. Block it well, and how about the physical run he made? Terrific job finding his way to the end zone to give him the lead.
Go, man.
Now they send a man in motion right. Here's Jackson. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, Mariota sliding out of the pocket. That's going to back him up almost a full 10 yards. It's going to be a loss of 9 officially, and it's 4th down. Now Mariota. That's caught by Pitts. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mariota. And he'll just get rid of it.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Mariota. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Mariota to throw. Kadarrell Hodge has it complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Mariota. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. Wow. Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Should have kept that heat coming.
Jackson. That is caught. Bateman. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.